how Necro is, one of the heroes that can do much. I believe in Necro. I've seen Necro do really well. I'm just a little worried how they're gonna start the fight. That's my issue. And there's like two heroes that can easily pop off on side of the Goon Squad. You have this Tiny that doesn't rely on any cooldown. You have the Dead Prophet. So looking at the CHILLAX's lineup, Pango needs to have an earlier Blink Dagger, or they need to play in areas where there's a hook shot, Timbersaw going in, they're the ones getting engaged on, and then they make a turnaround play. Owned me, getting scouted. It's not like Tiny can do anything to him, but it's gonna be, a couple of right clicks. This has been pretty popular, starting with the Bracer. We've seen Bracer plus Raid Band on certain heroes, double Raid Band. That these small items are now really good at 25-minute mark. He will be forced out. Need to go back. Does not want to use any tangos.
See Hanscan also able to do some damage here to Lodi. Start things off. As bounty runes, we'll just go 2 apiece here.
Bane going for a different item build this time around. He understands I need to be able to outrun this Clockwork. Otherwise, if I get caught while they are level 2, I'm gonna die. So I think this is a good choice. Might need to bring some extra region for the TB. I want to see this Necro. This is the hero that received buffs. His shard, at least in my book, one of the better ones. Maybe not in this game so much. Because there isn't the clear target. Later on, it's gonna be great against Tiny, but it's just good, the usage. And we see once again, maybe next time going for the couriers. Last time he killed 2, this time around only 1.
And overall, did you like the choice of Timbersaw this game, first of all?
Yeah, I mean it's a good Timber game. Other than Necro, because Timber loves to play on low HP, so he needs to be able to take care of the Necro. Someone needs to silence him. They have the tools. They have good ways to jump on him. They have 2 silences plus a glimpse. I think it's a good disruptor game in terms of the vision that it provides. You have Clockwork with the rocket. You have Timbersaw who's going to be in the front line. So the glimpses are going to be good. And we're going to see a D-Ward coming out from Pexu. He immediately D-Wards after the courier dies. Knows something fishy was going on.
She's so far in the lane. S4 a little slow on the start here with the CS. Bottom lane. Trying to get aggressive onto Owns Me. Already got a bit of that protection here with the shield crash. And yeah, it'll just be Pexu trying to zone him out the best he can. Make as much space possible for Aqua on the Tiny.
I mean, Pexu had 5 mangoes, so every single time Pangolier comes close, is gonna get Thunderstrike. It's very tough. Pangolier's really weak in terms of laning, but once he gets the later stages of the game, once he gets that level 6, you get what you want from the hero.
See bottom lane. There we go, Pexu. He's able to find it. That consistent aggression with the Thunderstrike spam will eventually warrant him the first blood. Definitely felt inevitable with the amount of trading that he was doing with Owned Me. I'll see top lane, Lodin. He's got the Nightmare set up, and they're in on top of Hanscan with damage from Plebs and his Metamorphosis. They'll be easily able to take him out.
He was not level 2 there yet, trying to stay out of XP range so that Timbersaw gets more, which is understandable. But maybe having the cogs would have helped him there.
We'll see over here. M&T pulling the creeps out a little bit. Pexu not having the mana to try and get aggressive onto the Monkey King right now. Mid lane, seeing Lim with a slight lead. MTD not too far behind. Limp just doing his best to really bully MTD back away from the creep wave. It's down to the last tango on MTD.
Limp doesn't have any Spirit Siphons for another 15 seconds, so this is the time where MTD can get close. Dead Prophet, one of the heroes that doesn't care too much about Necro. Every single time the Spirit Siphon is up, you have a really good trade, and you can also outrun Necro.
Oh, bottom lane. Aqua able to take down MNT solo. Looks like he got a little too close to the trees here. And in the mid, Limp and MTD, they're trying to stand toe-to-toe against each other with the Siphons, though. Limp should win this trade. He does. Loading will come over to look to try and get the trade kill onto Limp, and with the setup of the Nightmare, jump forward from MNT, they will be able to take him down. I look for Peksu.
Oh, that glimpse actually helped him.
Kind of did it. Dragging MNT back up. Peksu, he nearly is able to take down Loading. See if he can juke around the two of them. The tower's hitting onto MNT. Oh, he puts the mango, but there's nothing else for Peksu to do there. He will go down. CHILLAX, they'll get both of them in that mid lane.
Loudin was doing a very good job hiding, using the Fog of War. And now Pleb, in a little bit of trouble if they can keep going with the battery.
See if they got enough. Not quite. Pleb's safe. Mid, Limp will return. To of course start off getting the solo kill onto MTD, at least getting that experience before he went down. He'll have the level 6 as well off the back of this creep wave. Bottom. So if they've got enough damage to take out
the glimpse back.
That shield crash, giving him a bit of protection. Toss forward, that's not enough. Onemi's got the stick charges, he's fine. And he's looking towards Peksu, but knows that he can't try and stay on target here with Aqua. And they're ready to turn over and help out.
It's a tough lane here for CHILLAX. Two melee heroes against Tiny and Disruptor. Every single time you get close, the cleave, the harassment coming up from the Disruptor. And level 1 glimpse, like what before was 48 seconds, is now 24. Like, this spell just got straight up buffed.
Yeah, constantly looking for plays with the drag back. And even in this early stage of the game, they've got their eyes on mid again. And they're going to start with the Exorcism. Nightmare holds back Limp, and he'll even find himself an Invis rune MTD, so he'll be a hard one to chase. They've got a Sentry Ward. And he's back out of range.
Keep running. Double. Oh, he picked up double bounty and managed to run away. They placed down the Sentry. I mean, Goon Squad did everything they could.
Yep.
It was just a little bit unlucky. Disruptor used the attack to unsleep him, and it wasn't enough. Sometimes Blessed by Gaben is all you need.
Yeah, MTD is going to be very happy with that escape. I do see on the side lanes quite a difference in the farm that the safe laners are getting. Aqua for Goon Squad, 43 CS. Meanwhile, Pleb, only 28. So Aqua on track to hit those items a little sooner. And he's got to be careful there. They can't afford to feed any kills to this Tiny in lane.
And now the lane becomes unplayable for Terrorblade. He needs to go to jungle.
Yeah.
Timbersaw just hit level 6.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And with the Mango, Soul Ring, and soon to have the Arcane Boots, Esfor's got all the mana to make moves with. Look for those potential opportunities to dive under the tower to get kills. We have Hansken popping in to keep an eye on Pleb. Pleb's going to be safely guarded by MNT, so not really too much Hansken can do to disrupt the farm of the Terrorblade right now. The protection that CHILLAX is providing with these supports. I'll see them move over to the top lane. Loading.
He knows he's dead. He's buying time pretty much. That's what he's doing, trying to delay the push. There's no way he survives here, and they cannot play the lane against Timbersaw unless they bring like 2 heroes plus Necro. So to sum it up, just don't show up on the top lane pretty much.
And we've got MNT hanging around in the trees. He is going to show himself, but as you say, unlikely that we'll see anyone stand their ground whilst the tower starts to get pushed upon. Should be expecting another push attempt maybe coming out from the mid soon as Limp has Exorcism back in a couple of seconds. And TPs are coming in top. They do want to try and defend. They're bringing in Pleb here. to help form it. In fact, they're bringing in everybody. They want to kill off S4 here. He's out to the side with the Timber Chain. They're chasing on from him. He's just going to go straight for the TP out. Have they got anything to stop it? They don't. So S4 makes it away. A big reaction. It does keep the tower alive, but they don't get any kills out of it.
I know what Twitch chat is spamming right now. I mean, the Boundless Strike was used, didn't connect. He tried to catch him mid Timber Chain. Here we're gonna see the first death by Reaper's side, so extra 3 HP regen and extra 1 mana regen for this Necrophos. It's not so much about the HP, it's about the mana early on, so you can like keep spamming your death balls and getting more farm.
Across bottom lane, Pleb, what's he doing down here? Oh, that's a painful death. Pleb came down to the bottom half of the map to farm. Aqua and Limp just kill him off. The tips are coming out because, yeah, they know that hurts big time for the Terrorblade. Not only just dying, but dying to the enemy carry.
There might be some beef, you know. I've been paying attention in the first game. He was also the one, like, he's been a waiter pretty much in the first game and the second, collecting those tips.
I don't think he's going to be having much fun taking them, as it's going to hurt. An awkward place to die in. And the pressure is, of course, on Pleb. As the Terrorblade, he's got to farm in the safe spots. Early deaths hurting him massively, especially when he's trying to carry up against a core hero, a carry hero like Tiny. You could really start to get momentum against him.
Previous game, Terrorblade was pretty much always on top of the net worth, but this time around, like, check Tiny's farm. He's
and S4
already popping off. S4 is going to get a solo kill here.
Yeah, he's going to find MNT on the trees. Oh, maybe the TP out. That's going to be enough. He had the full wand. That's enough to make it out of there in time. But this time round, probably not going to see any reaction from CHILLAX. I think they'll let their tier 1 tower go on the top lane. And if they do react, they also have the Clockwork coming in to help out. To try and turn the fight. So far, 3k lead. It's starting to build up for goonsquad. CHILLAX, they've got to try and make some moves. They're bringing MTD and Lodine in with the smoke. They've got the Fiend's Grip. We'll see if they forced any reaction around the push at the bottom tier 1. MNT's come back up top to keep eyes on S4, but not much he can do on his own.
If they bring the numbers, they can easily defend the bottom tier 1 tower, especially with the Timbersaw, who just finished the hood. And there he comes. He's gonna TP.
Yeah, he can just sort of plant himself down here and be quite an issue for CHILLAX. It will not be easy pushing past S4. goonsquad, the rest of them, Limp and Hanscan, smoking up to come in from behind, and as soon as they catch sort of sight of CHILLAX, they'll move in for the move. I mean, Pleb, no, that's
he's
a big catch.
Here.
They start with a hook shot. They've got the trap set perfectly as he's surrounded. The silence is there from Limp. As he'll get very low, is able to get the Sunder off, and in fact, with that, he's actually going to be fine. They've got the grip coming out, the roll's there, and all right, CHILLAX, they've turned that around massively. As Limp, he's not going to be able to fight Pleb. All three of them die for that attempt. Perfect reactions from CHILLAX. They tried to go for that play there. They don't quite have 6 yet on the Disruptor.
Yeah, that's the big thing. Like I was thinking, why is he not using it? But the little green dot, you know, on the top was just not there. The problem was, like, they didn't get too much done in the laning stage, and like Clockwork was also trying to stay away from the XP range. So one of them like needed to sack their XP.
I mean, it looked like such a good move here. They catch him alone, but it's not enough.
It's a level 1 silence as well on a Dead Prophet. He pops the stick, changes power traits to strength, and yeah, we've seen this before. CHILLAX TPing with multiple heroes. On a tier 2 tower, they get 3 kills out of this, which is pretty big. I mean, they saved Pleb, and this was great. Like, just another nightmare save.
A very good turnaround. Back in action, down bottom, MTD. He'll get cut down by S4. Should be able to push this tier 1 tower out. You've got Limp and Hanscan. Maybe see if they can get some sort of a catch onto Lodine, but nothing available right now. So he's fine. Level 6 now there on the Disrupt on Pexu. Oh, MNT. Oh, from the trees in time. Oh, nearly finding the trees on, but not quite.
He tried. He grabbed one tree. He cut down the other one with the Quelling Blade. MNT. Monkey business, pretty much. Playing with his life. If he gets Glimpse back, if they catch just any kind of vision, if there was a rocket into the Glimpse play, he would definitely be dead. Hanskin. Hook shot in 3, but Thunderstoy, man, the value. Oh, this is big.
Oh. Let's see what they can go for now. Zonebe's trying to get the angle for the bounces, but they don't have enough damage. He's got to roll out. There's going to be the chase here from S4, but we won't get any further catch, so just the Bane.
Now they're chasing. They know Rolling Thunder is down, like they want to get the Glimpse back.
Oh. They found MNC up on the shore. Oh, he's able to jump off. All right, he's out of there. He's fine, he gets away. They don't have anything else to stop him from escaping. Now Ownby's trying to jump back in on this. Nightmare setup. Onto Hansken. And get Pleb in nice and close. The Boundless Strike comes out from MNC. They take out Hansken. Another kill here for the Terrorblade.
The net worth for them is still increasing because they're like bringing numbers while this Tiny is farming. And we're gonna see him pick up the Shadow Blade, pick up the Shard on top of that, and then he can start playing with the team, start hunting.
Limp trying to keep this bottom tower safe. He's going to need backup. Yeah, he's just bailing out of here. They don't want to try and pull together a defense. They know how hungry CHILLAX is going to be for diving in and getting kills past that.
They want Roche. They want Roche. They showed too many heroes on the bottom lane. Exorcism is level 2. So the extra damage, you get twice as much damage compared to level 1 Exo, and Timbersaw can easily tank it. Hanskin will be around, try to scout things out, but this is a good choice for the Goon Squad. Just try to take out the Roche. It's not going to be like the fastest one. Hook shot, misses.
I was hunting for MNC, but again, too slippery as he jumps around the tree line. I won't be able to get in and stop this though.
Yeah, this was very sloppy. Tiny tried to go for like some kind of a play that he gets a kill from the Shadow Blade. Like if they were faster to react with Bango's Blink Dagger, this could have been, you know, maybe a bit of a disaster. They still have like no BKBs whatsoever, and the execution from the Goon Squad inside the pit just wasn't that good. It also gives Pleb a tower on the bottom lane. He has Manta style done.
Oh. Can he MNC being rather hard for them to catch. Knows how to sort of push their hero to its limits quite nicely here. Let's see what they do with this Aegis now. Still hunting around this top lane for MNT, hopping around in the trees. I'll get on with the push here onto the tier 2. We'll see if CHILLAX want to try and hold this. Or if they'll just let this one go. They're TPing him. They don't want to let that tier 2 go down too soon. Goon Squad know it. They'll back off. Even with the Aegis, they don't want to try and force an awkward fight under the tower. Rather take it a little further away if CHILLAX step out towards them. But CHILLAX is holding close to the building, and they won't chase back into Goon Squad whilst the Aegis is up on Tiny.
This observer board from CHILLAX providing a lot of vision. There's been like 4 heroes getting in and 4 heroes getting out of this ward in the past minute. So they know exactly where they are. Maybe next time playing this dangerous game, let's see if Tiny decides to deny all of these creeps.
So we've got over in mid as well. Hansken and S4 looking for some action. S4 does now have the setup with his Yules complete. MNT is away from the top lane for now, so a bit of a slowdown. Neither team quite able to catch into one another. It is meaning that this space is allowing Terrorblade to really catch up. Pleb now on par pretty much with Aqua's farm. He's getting up there to the top as he needs to be. And we'll try and resume this push up towards the top lane, but again, as soon as they start to show signs...
there's the rocket, and the courier's cutting him out. Glimpse, level 3, not in range.
Oh, and these defenses are working, and at the same time, Pleb's down bottom, keeping the pressure on with the illusions. So making the most of the bottom half of the map, whilst the rest of the three of CHILLAX do hold this top tower.
I don't think we've seen a kill in the past 5 minutes. Am I wrong, Go?
I think it's slowed down quite a bit. Neither team wanting to give up anything. I might see something that's sort of changed now. They get the static storm in, but already they're out of it. They won't be able to contain any of them. They have committed here with the exorcism of Limp.
Yeah, someone play VR Electric, the Dota2, like from the old videos, like the compilation videos. But yeah, a lot of ultis used, nothing happens, both teams go back. They're hunting for this Monkey King.
They really, MNT is causing them a lot of headaches. They just cannot catch him. Oh, Pleb. He's going to TP immediately after the glimpse has been used. Knows there's nothing else to stop his escape. And they got what they came for, top. They get the tier 2 tower, so a little bit of further progress made by goonsquad. Hansken's got the hook shot if he wants to go for this, but he's going to be a little off the mark there. Doesn't get the angle Lodine's able to dodge. That's sort of the absence of kills continue here. Coming up to the 20-minute mark now. 7 to 8 still.
This is great item, especially if the game continues to be played like this. The Philosopher's Stone, you can't hit a spell. You know you're going to be in this game for a long time. Get it, take it immediately, and yeah, just try to farm up.
Yeah, Hansken's going to grab that for himself. Has no need for the attack damage. Has all the need for the money.
Tiny bought the tome for himself. This is not griefing. He wants that level 18.
I like it.
Disruptor level 7 has 3 points in glimpse. Tiny being level 18, taking the book. The classic. You've seen this in your pubs.
Dude, I've seen a level 30 hero take a book before. It happens. As hard as you try, you won't get to that level 31.
Oh, great hook shot.
Oh, they found him. Oh, have they? Is he's still going to get away?
Has a force staff on top of that.
Yeah, they still
go
can't
for the
get
courier.
They're hitting these spells, but they still can't catch him.
There we go.
Beautiful. Please don't DMCS.
And like we didn't play it for more than 3 seconds. Like the tools cannot recognize the song so quickly.
Coin for me.
Oh, BKB now on Tiny.
He disassembled the Echo Saber, will go back to Echo Saber, just wants to hit an earlier timing on the BKB on Tiny. Now they have like 2 BKBs, 1 on Dead Prophet, 1 on Tiny. I'm trying to hype it up. We have not seen a kill for a long time. This is it.
A kill! No, yes! There we go. And maybe more. Because Pleb's turning up with the Metamorphosis and the BKB. Aqua's got his own BKB, but the grip's there. Lodine's going to be able to control Aqua for a good amount. And that BKB, here's the rest of the Goon Squad swinging in though. Limps in with the BKB himself, Exorcism on top of MNT. MNT taken out. S4 pushing back Owned Me. And the silence from Limp comes down onto MTD. MTD did buy back for this one, so he has to be a little bit careful on the Necrophos.
Oh, this is gonna kill his game. Like, he did not get anything out of this, and he's also buying, like, items that does not allow him to scale. Having a Force Staff, not Clockwork, I've seen Monkey has one, and also, like, Bane possibly trying to get one. So, but I don't think you should be getting the item. Sometimes, you know, you need to let your team take care of you. Which is tough if you don't trust your teammates. So I guess we're gonna wait for the next Roche, which could possibly respawn in 50 seconds.
One to me. A good instant TP. Basher is now done for him. So, at least some sort of extra way to try and hold them back through the BKBs. The Bashers will be nice.
I don't mind that. Usually, like, you don't go for that item, but in this case, I think that's fine, just to have a little bit of extra something. And if they try to split push, if Bane is not there, you have a BKB piercing ability.
Yeah.
But I think that's okay. I think that's a decent pickup, considering like that his game isn't really going great, so needs to think differently.
Yeah, I think for CHILLAX, as long as, you know, the Terrorblade's still in a good spot, you know, it's still very much a hero that, you know, they could just pool all the resources and space into him and rely on him to be that carry to scale to the later portion of the game. Top lane, MNT is out with the Force, and I think he might just get away again. Let's see if they're going to have eyes on him before he's able to jump into the trees. Oh, he's not able to jump in time. Aqua's got him with the Avalanche. They will get him.
Finally! This monkey has been causing a lot of issues, and finally they get him. Roche will respawn in a minute and 20. Smoke from the rest of the CHILLAX. Without the monkey, trying to take a fight, especially if they find Timber, but the glimpse back immediately on Bane.
They got the scythe. No, they'll do it. They'll do it. They will kill off S4. They've got the damage there between the two of them. And yeah, even without the full duration grip, they're able to kill him. Now, Roche up in a minute. That's when we'll see. I mean, goonsquad will head in, but CHILLAX will definitely try and take a fight around the pit.
I think big item timing for CHILLAX is going to be this Scotty on Terrorblade, reducing the move speed, the healing from Dead Prophet, Tiny, and Timbersaw. Like, you kind of counter all three cores with one item.
Well, let's see. It's close to the point booster. They're not going to want to let this go away for free.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Bottom tower, Pleb will kill it, which means that he will have Scotty for the next Roche fight.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Top lane once again, MNT. Trying to keep this wave pushed out. Got the Shiva's Guard done on Limp. Yeah, I can see look where he's been playing, just completely in the tree line pretty much this game on the top half.
Yeah, this is the heat map of Monkey, Tinker. Pretty much maybe Hoodwink in some scenarios.
Here we go, Roche is up. goonsquad, they want to start doing it. It looks like Aqua's going to begin.
Radiant's middle tower.
A full BKB now on S4 too.
Pleb using the courier. He has that Scotty being delivered right now, but everyone else is far away from the Roche pit. This is going to be a freebie.
I think so, yeah. They're not able to get it anywhere near in time. In fact, they're not even making the move to do so. goonsquad get the space. Aegis and Shard, it's all there. Now even S4 trying to start a fight over towards the mid lane. Plebs has to stand back, and the question is if CHILLAX really want to get themselves caught in a team fight now with the Aegis on Aqua.
They have no Exo.
He's going to try and start something. He's coming with the Rolling Thunder. Has the control on a handscan. So if they can get the support kill, they can. The Reaper Scythe comes in. If they can just get out now, that's more than fine. Yeah, they get the kill. They back off. They will look to try and get back in with the smoke. So they really seem to not be deterred by the fact that Aqua has an Aegis. They still feel strong.
They know that there's no exorcism, and that's a lot of damage in a fight. Courier dying.
S4. It's going to come over. The BKB is popped by Aqua. Plebs in towards the backline. So just for the squishies gets Pexu. Commits with the BKB and the Metamorphosis. Takes him out. He's going to see if he can get anything more, but the buybacks are coming in from goonsquad. The two of them will buy back. Limps him with the BKB. The Feast Grid gets immediately put to a stop there. Hook shot across. Pleb's dead.
Oh, the stuns plus the fear from the Shard.
I mean, and they've caught MTD here. MTD is dragged back by the glimpse. The buybacks pay off. 2 core kills here for the goonsquad.
I want to see that again. I think maybe he had enough time to swap power treads, pop the Vambrace as well, pop the Magic Wand, and maybe get the Sunder off. But yeah, Dead Prophet, she got the shard from the second Roche, which means that there is Fear Mechanic and you have 5 Spirit Siphons. This is not going to say like one of the best ones, but it's a top tier shard. It's a really good shard.
Now, with the Pexu does show himself. May have been able to set up for the trade though. DD has. Thunderstrike unloading allows Limp to run him down. I'm going to have Aqua Already start the push up to the base. Force out the fortification.
They will have Exo, and they know that there's not going to be meta, so they want to take this fight.
This is going to be a hard-hitting push. Tier 3's already gone. Tiny and a Death Prophet with Exorcism. Buildings are going to burn. BKB is committed. They don't even need the Exorcism to take that top melee rack, so Zach was able to do it on his own.
Bango goes in with the style. Yeah, we're going to see it again. How TB managed to die there. Like, he immediately pops the BKB. I don't think it's necessary, because he saw the Tiny. Clockwork was still not ready to use the hook shot, because he bought back, so a bit premature. Pretty much like the whole BKB duration wasted. Yeah, there was the fear mechanic on top of the toss. Very nice spell usage there from the Goon Squad.
Absolutely. I think Lodi tried to come in with the Fiend Script from the back to try and get some protection, but instantly S4 was able to cancel that channel with the Yules. And now up 12k off the back of that series of events. Goon Squad, and still with the Aegis to play with. Still got that for just under a couple of minutes. Now look for some more tier 2s here. Try and open up another set of racks to push for.
Radiant's middle tower is
Amity. Just dealing with the creep waves. Again, very nicely, so that tier 2 push is going to be hard to come by.
And now he has enough damage to one-shot the creep wave with the dragon scale. That little bit of an extra damage that was needed. And here we go again.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
They're coming in. Handscan at least is trying to safeguard this creep wave.
They're being very annoying with the illusions. They're constantly pushing, and MNT has been doing this forever. Another one.
He's able to push him off the trees here, Handscan. He tries to TP out, but the Patriot shot will easily put a stop to that TP. Over in the mid, CHILLAX, they're looking to fight. At least Onmi's committing in with the roll. They've got loading, good grip onto Lim. Have they got the damage from Pleb? He's trying to step up towards the Death Prophet, stay on top of her, but Lim's able to step to the side. S4 is coming in with a flamethrower, burns down loading. Both teams dropping a support.
Man, these BKB usages are really hurting Pleb in a fight. Like, he's very quick to use it. Might need to, swap the slot in the inventory so that he doesn't use it immediately. Try to drag a mouse over there, because, like, even in the previous game when he was playing Tiny and when they were sieging the tier 2 tower, he immediately pops the BKB, even though he had Aegis as well. So a bit premature in the last 2 fights as well.
Do you like this from MNT? He's queued up himself for Deso.
I don't mind. I mean, they do need a little bit of an extra damage, because Pangolier doesn't really, scale that much, especially with the items that he decided to go for. And look at his net worth, pretty similar to Monkey King's. And Pango can get this farm, so I don't mind. I don't mind having like an extra core. That's gonna be a lot of damage, a lot of minus armor as well with the Solar Crest.
I think they didn't know.
They don't know. That's a cherry tree, a big one.
It's just a big tall cherry tree, yeah. He's going to be able to clear the next wave. He's having a great time, MNT. He's just sort of playing his own game this game.
Can he do it again?
Nah, he's going to back off.
He's like, I need some mana. I need to relax. I'm doing too good right now.
He'll be back there soon enough. He'll work his way around once more. I mean, these sort of moves, they're big for the team. You're down 12k, but this constant pressure, he's kind of the MVP so far, I feel, for CHILLAX.
Most definitely. I mean,
he's just keeping the game going for the boys.
For sure. And he bought the book. Will get himself closer to level 18. We'll pick up the bounty on top of that.
This'll come in handy.
Like, we got, what, 10 kills in the last 15 minutes? He swaps the sides from time to time.
He does, yeah. He works on both sides. I mean, he went pretty far down on the bottom. Which he needed to do most of the time this game. He's been focusing on top. Top lane, there's still a tier 1 and a tier 2. to be taken. We'll see if they can get the tier 1 tower. They're starting to gear up for a push, but Goon Squad will be happy to respond.
Structures are fortified. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I'll see what kind of a fight they can get around this. Oh, MNT. He's going to go with the balance strike. Wuko's commands down as well. S4 pots the BKB. He's out with the Timber Chain. It gets relatively low though. Glimmer Cape will allow S4 to continue to get away. Got the glimpse back onto Pleb. Still holding on to the BKB. Aqua. Oh, he's going to find him with the avalanche. Oh, they've caught him this time. They've caught him this time. MNT's gone.
They need a rocket. They need to scout him out and try to get a glimpse. But the hook shot, there we go.
They're going to get the catch on MTD. Drag back into the Static Storm. The combo of the tosses. There's no chance for the Necrophos. A second kill found here from Goon Squad.
Aqua's level 25. I didn't notice that. I'm like, why is he tossed again? The 2 toss charges on level 25 talent.
Yeah.
Because of that book. That's the book that he stole from the library.
That's true. Maybe he's been stealing them all we haven't seen. Oh, them. Oh, he's going to just come out with the exorcism straight away. I mean, he's got the creep wave in a pretty decent position here, so they could push up to the high ground with this.
Maybe he thought one of those is real TB, but a lot of exorcism time wasted. He's already half a duration to get a kill on Bane. Even without Exo, Bane is dead, especially with the Hex initiation.
They got the fortification as well to protect for a good amount of this. 20 seconds until Necrophos and Bane are back in. Oh, there we go. He's coming in with a buyback. They're going to try and get the jump on Lim. They remember the rolling thunder, got the grip as well from the high ground. Hook shot forward to break the channel of the grip, but it doesn't matter. Limp still goes down. Hanscan somehow actually manages to TP out after he hook shots into the high ground, so he'll live. But a solid, worthy buyback there from Lodine secures the kill on Limp's Death Prophet.
Yeah, big kill. I mean, you only bought back on position 5, which is okay. Roshan is going to spawn in 20 seconds, so if they want to take the fight, they have meta ready in 20.
Now get the tree that MNT's on. S4 pots the BKB. He's going to try and fight with this, but Pleb doesn't really care too much about S4 at this stage. They've got the Reaper Snipe coming in. S4's gone for 85. He's out of the game as well. 2 cores out for a decent amount of time where Roshan will respawn. We'll see if they check it out in time. There it is.
Exactly.
Perfectly for CHILLAX.
They're like, this isn't happening. Cheese plus Refresher, having Refresher on Terrorblade to be able to refresh the meta and having a second BKB, that's going to be huge. I mean, this Necro, like, if we talk about whether that was a nerf or a buff, what they did to his Reaper sight, it's, at least in my opinion, a big nerf, because extra death timer is always going to be, like, good, but
sure, yeah, you'd prefer
it's
that,
very annoying to play into. I mean, it's always been a thing with Reaper sight. Remember back in the days, you could not buy back.
I mean, that was the best. That was the good stuff there. Disabling the buyback with a scythe hit. That was fantastic. I mean, that was needed. That was back in the day where you could, like, infinitely buy back.
Yes.
So, you know, that was the balance there. You know, buyback did indeed used to be a little too OP and accessible.
We might see this again, even though it's a 10k gold lead.
Yeah.
For the Goon Squad, they just might, you know, be victims of this super farm Terrorblade, who is taking over the game.
Oh, that's true, yeah. Absolutely. We've seen what the Terrorblade can do, and Pleb's well on the way to being in a similar state. Yeah, especially with the Refresher shard, as you mentioned, that gives them huge impact for not only able to win a team fight, but then able to get the push up to the high ground off the back of it.
Like, Necro's aura is insanely good, especially against these high HP heroes. In a fight, you just need to stay alive.
DD rune as well. Oh, Pleb says I don't mind if I do. DD rune and a few minutes on the Aegis. And a lot of money. He's holding on to 6,600 gold.
He has Swift Blink queued up. I would not mind seeing the Aghanim Scepter. Once again, we've seen in the previous game.
Yeah.
It's just a great pickup on Terrorblade. He's committing.
There we go. So a good few seconds left on the DD.
700 damage on one carry and 600 on the enemy carry.
There we go, the master's been done. How are they going to stop this push? Yeah, we'll buy up on the Swift Blink, it's on its way out. So spending up all the money.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
And being careful how they go for this. They don't want to fully commit. I mean, they're wary of the bottom lane that Aqua has been able to shove round.
Dire's
They don't want to keep it up to the high ground right now. So they'll back off.
Also, the top lane is pushing because they already killed the melee barracks, and this is going to be some unhealable damage. Might even kill it. Yeah, that's dead. Not the most important barracks, but whatever. MNT deciding to swap things around a little bit.
All right.
Feels like he needs a BKB.
We have seen the last few times they have managed to catch him out with the vision across the trees. At least having that BKB will give him a chance to step down and fight, even if they do spot him. I've still got some... I'm going to have another round of the Metamorphosis up before the Aegis goes. Now having to split up. MTD will head top to deal with the wave.
Goon Squad, they got 2 hexes. Like, one of the reasons why they couldn't take a fight inside the pit, they had no buybacks. But yeah, having 2 hexes against Terrorblade is going to be great, even on Necro if you can initiate on him. Necro for now holding on to the cheese, but we'll see if he manages to get it off. Tiny now with the full butterfly. He sold Echo Saber.
All right, I mean, substitutes in something else that's going to give him a bit of a faster punch. And of course, given that evasion against a Terrorblade that doesn't have, probably doesn't want to slip in an MKB to his build at this moment. There we go, trying to push for the racks. Oh, they get a quick jump here onto S4. S4 has put the BKB. And then he burst him all the way down, roll forward with the Thunder.
2 BKBs.
And the Exorcism coming out from Limp in return. They get the glimpse back onto MTD. MTD will go down. But in their best interest to wait this out, CHILLAX. They won't want to go back in whilst the Exorcism's out.
They have great heroes to chase with, especially with the Hex on S4.
Oh. They're going to try and jump in onto Haska, but Haska's able to get out of the Wukong's command. Buyback comes in from MTD. There's the side. It's taken out Hanske. They've got the grip control, but it gets cancelled here. S4's able to chain away. MT turns with the BKB, commits onto Limp, and with the Exorcism coming to the end and no BKB available to pop, Limp's dead.
And Aqua, he needs to run. Also, I think Necro can't afford to use the Reaper Sight on a Clockwork in a fight. I mean, this Clockwork already invested all of his gold into Aghanim Scepter. Like, you want Tiny. Yeah, like, you want either Tiny, that's your main target. If not, like, go for the Dead Prophet. But you can't afford to go for Clockwork. But this is big. Like, he bought back, Dead Prophet has buyback, and as we said, Clockwork does not have one. Terrorblade still holding onto Refresher. Might want to pop it here. Oh, but Hex!
What the Hex to open?
There's no second Hex. Dead Prophet's dead.
There's the Sunder back up to full HP. There's the Refresher. He's ready to go for another round with the Metamorphosis. Immediately popping it to keep this push strong. Tier 3's down, racks are exposed. Limp holding off on the buyback. Doesn't want to use it whilst he hasn't got Exorcism. So they'll let this bottom racks go. CHILLAX, they're able to break the base. So if they can get a second set. Over towards the mid. There's the buyback. Limp, he'll commit in now. They can jump in onto Bleb. Bleb is so low, but he's able to get the BKB and the Thunder off. He's able to continue to fight in, take down Aqua, take down Pexu. As those 3 buybacks come out now from Goon Squad. CHILLAX, they've got to run. Whoever gets caught, leave him behind. It's going to be MTD.
Leave him alone. It's going to be Necro once again. Just let this guy die.
Let him die.
We've seen this before. But yeah, 1, 2, 3 buybacks from the Goon Squad.
That's a lot.
It's a lot of buybacks. They lost the bottom barracks as well. It's a rough one. I mean, Terrorblade, we've seen this exact matchup in the previous game. Like the Scotty, we told it already a couple of times.
Yep.
It's just, it ruins all 3 of their heroes. And now with the Thunder cooldown as well, he's a bit too tanky to be bursted. Oh my god, Terrorblade, he's sitting on 8,000 gold right now.
Oh boy, he's got to spend his money surely. They're going to smoke up. I mean, how much do you think Goon Squad can do here, 5 versus 4? Oh, they got the grip. They're able to catch S4.
The four-staff play.
S4's gone. Aqua, he's in trouble here. There's going to be a buyback from S4. He's going to desperately try and get over there. They are able to force Aqua back down to the safety of the low ground. MNT jumping out of the base, trying to chase Boundless Strike down onto Limp, but the ghosts are up. MNT's down. See him try and save Pleb. He's going to be saved by the Nightmare. Gives him a chance to put the BKB in the Sunder. He's back up to full HP. Buyback comes out from MNT. Jump forward with the shield crash. CHILLAX slides past Pexum with the swashbuckle. Takes him out. MNT, he's chasing on towards Limp, but the Hex is back up. Limp turns with the Hex. MNT getting low to the side, but he'll die. They've caught the combo on
They got him.
They've got him. He's dead. He's gone. He's got buyback though, the Terrorblade.
Oh, but the rest of the team.
Lodi's trying to TP out. Owned me. Can he get away from this? Lodi is able to TP out in time. I see the BKB and the TP out from Limp.
Ooh, what a game. What an interesting game. That was such a clutch play there from MNT. Like, using the Force-Staff on a Timbersaw into the grip, splitting him away from the team, and then the Force-Staff coming up from the Clockwork to save the Tiny. That was really rough. You know, just if Tiny was caught there, he did not have Blink Tag already. They could have actually killed him if there was no Force-Staff.
Oh yeah, we'll see it again here. As you say, that setup getting S4 very, very deep and in a position where there was no safe. No safe that they could come in for. Goon Squad, S4's gone. And Aqua, oh my goodness, he was must have been on the edge of his seat here. If he dies, it's probably game over.
That was really rough. But they need to be also careful. Once Limp pops the ulti, if you jump on him and don't have a BKB on, you're gonna get hexed. And you're gonna get hexed, and then you're probably gonna die. We have some level 25s now. We talked about the Sunder cooldown on the Terrorblade. Tiny hit level 25 like 10 minutes ago, pretty much. Dead Prophet, extra some spirits, extra 8. So that's a lot of damage. And Necrophos is getting closer and closer.
Yeah. And you enjoy the build that we've got from Owned Me, you know, getting the Octarine quite early on in the build-up.
Yeah, I don't mind seeing that, because I already said that his game was kind of ruined. Monkey King was taking a lot of farm. His laning stage wasn't good, so he needed to like go for something different. And yeah, Octarine core, if you manage to get to level 25 somehow, like your Rolling Thunder is going to be available like 2, maybe even 3 times in a fight if you have a buyback.
Owned Me. Oh, that was close there.
That's why you buy Aghanim Scepter, so you can afford to miss one hook.
So both teams are going to be a bit cautious now with the buyback status a little all over the place. Some of their heroes. See what they get going around this Roshan pit as soon to see when he's up. Aghanim's is done on Pexu. It's going to be a pretty crucial pickup here. The Static Storms are going to stop some of the potential.
Yeah, that's big. That's huge. If they can lock down onto Terrorblade, pre-BKB, they have enough damage to burst him. It's one of those Aghanim Scepters that it's like, well, if I get it off, I can win a fight. Timbersaw with the full refresher. So double Hex, double BKB. He also hit level 25, so Timber Chain range. Can initiate it easily. Timber Chain into Hex. Only 3 heroes with the buybacks. Bane, Clockwork, and Pangolier at the moment.
They're going to TP back as well. Goon Squad not feeling that they can force this Rochelle CHILLAX. They were trying to take it, CHILLAX, but they themselves also just backing away from the pit. We'll see a huge fight kick off over to the side. The Static Storm's down, but Pleb's already got the BKB off. Pops the refresher, but he's been caught in the stun. He's got to step out here. He's turned towards Hansken, look towards S4. He brings down S4. He's got the damage to kill the Timber. Turns towards Aqua as well. That's both the cores down. Neither with buyback. Pleb gets low. Limp is able to clean him up. The BKB from Limp comes to an end, but the Aeon Disc continues to protect him. He's lost a lot of his teammates, though. It is just down to him and Hansken, and they're both having to run. Spirit Vessel in the jump forward from Owned Me cleans up Hansken. Limp, the last one left alive. as he's got to get back to the base. This is a rough moment now for Goon Squad. No Aqua, no S4 for 100 seconds.
It was such a clutch play there from Terrorblade because he got the BKB off before the Static Storm hit and then popped the refresher and then popped another BKB, which bought a lot of time and managed to use the Sunder. So we have only Clockwork with the buyback right now and only Pango. Dead Prophet, Exorcism, not available for 75, has that Spell Prism, has Arcane Rune in the bottle, so might see 2 Exos.
Has fallen.
Clockwork, 50 seconds. They just don't have enough damage without the Terrorblade. They managed to kill these barracks, but it's gonna take a lot of time. There's also a tier 2 tower on the top lane, so they can't go for Megas. Straight into Roche Pit, a lot of presence.
All right.
Ag,
Look at that.
Refresher.
Oh boy. I mean, yeah, that last fight, as rough as it was for Goon Squad, I mean, if Limp doesn't kill the Terrorblade there at the end of that fight, they almost
lose the game. Yeah, pretty much.
So,
I mean, you can use the Sunder on anyone.
Yeah.
They can heal themselves, so they still have like Urn, they have Necro. Heartstopper aura is insane right now. It's 2.9% of your max HP. Sorry, current HP, which is going to be great. So, yeah.
No, he's taking what out?
Never mind. I'm just saying a lot of stupid things. Let's see who decides to pick up the Aghanim Scepter.
Oh, Axe for Bane. All right, let's go.
Immortality.
They could have picked it up. Maybe give it to Terrorblade.
That's true. Yeah, Terrorblade still doesn't have one, right? Yeah,
he does not have. But yeah, Ags on Bane it's one of those where like you usually don't have enough gold to farm it. It's very tough unless you're playing position 4 Bane and you find a Philosopher's Stone, but it's very tough to get it. And they also gave Refresher to him. So I guess they want to lock down one target and Terrorblade kills it. Because you need to be able to stop these 2 illusions from Bane as well.
Now, Goon Squad going to be very careful now. Refreshers on Limp. So he will have the two pushes. Abyssal Blade picked up by Owns-Me. So further control through these BKBs. It'll be Lincoln Sphere for the Terrorblade.
He does not want to get hexed. I guess that's the main thing. It's the one thing that he's afraid of, and also like the Spirit Siphon, if used on him, the fear mechanic, we saw it like 2 times, that it made a lot of difference in these fights.
Oh yeah. I know, it's very annoying for him when he's trying to get these fears off. I mean, Owns-Me. He's just going in. Look at this. He knows that Goon Squad are having to be very careful with the fights that they choose.
He also feels very safe having Aegis and also having Witchbane, so can dispel the silence that Dead Prophet like could potentially throw.
Well, you see that quite a lot of money that these illusions give up when they add up. 3k gold of it. And still, CHILLAX the ones with the lead, 8k up.
Excellent. Are you ready to run?
Terrorblade hitting some pretty crazy numbers now. Pretty much 40,000 net worth on the TB.
Yeah, still doesn't have Nether Shard, Nether Aghanim Scepter, but yeah, has a lot of items, has a refresher in the backpack, so can use that to refresh the mostly BKB and meta. That's what you're aiming for.
Dire are scanning.
His buyback right now is 3,300.
Yeah, he's got to do his best to keep that goal for that. Buybacks for both teams, very important. As now it is all down to just the gold. Okay, it's just the Bane himself has got to wait for the cooldown, Lodi. Goon Squad are playing very, very careful whilst this Aegis is up. They're barely leaving the base. Very much respecting the jump and power that CHILLAX have around their Terrorblade.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Another tower taken. Final set of racks open on this top lane.
They still don't want to go for the high ground. Like, this is one of those situations where you're like, do we want to go and end? Are we waiting for any buybacks? Bane does not have it for 2 minutes. Limp doesn't have it. He bought an Eon disc and has a full refresher on top of that, so not even close to the buyback.
A bit of a pause here, a bit of a stretch. Game is getting on here, 53 minutes in. It's getting to those late stages.
Yeah, it seems like no one is talking. They already know what needs to be done, or no one knows, and they're like, well, we'll see what happens.
Oh. Oh, S4 is having a bit of a chat here with the team. He's letting them know what the next move is. Definitely a tense moment, as you say. Making that decision to push the high ground at this point is... It's a risky call. How good's your lip reading? The cost.
What did you say?
How good's your lip reading? Yeah.
Not really good.
No.
I mean, they're not even talking, so...
How good's your mind reading?
He just said, you know, guys, I'm getting really hungry. We need to finish this one.
It's getting to dinner time. There we go, back on. Do they want to try and force the bait? They are smoked up. Oh, in the middle, just baiting some action. Of course, he's got the Aegis, so he doesn't really care too much how they commit onto him. It's whatever, the Aegis is gone. Actually laying down the Wukongs just in case Goon Squad stepped out to try and take him out a second time.
Even Monkey King is level 25 at this point, so Wukong's command is going to be bigger. I want to see Clockwork hitting level 25.
Hanskin's going to try and get the catch. Already the 4-star Somi's hand. That is the Exorcism. They use the Exorcism here. They won't be able to find a fight with it.
And they showed it. They showed that Exo is up and running. Refresher Orb is available, so that's a good thing that Limp has it. But if they get a good jump on him, it's hard because he has this Eon disc, so most likely we'll be able to get the BKB off. The thing about something that we talked about, you know, the pause can make you forget it. Bane, Aghanim Scepter.
Oh, Aqua's in with the jump.
Big
With the hook
shot.
They caught the 3 of them there. They've taken out the Bane and the Necrophos there with the combo. That's the Terrorblade dead as well. Triple kill there as Goon Squad find the dream jump. Taking out the 4 of them, make that a full team wipe. As they also clean up MNT. I mean, what a jump there and an angle for...
This might be the best hook shot I've seen in a while. Might be the best hook shot ever. 9,000, not even 10,000 damage on this Tiny. 9,959. Everyone is buying back.
Yeah, they need to.
4 out of 5.
4 buybacks coming in. Now, could CHILLAX get any kills with this? I don't think so. Goon Squad's backing off. They know how big of a move that was. We'll see that again on the replay. Aqua finding the Avalanche, and as you say, that hook shot just keeping that stun going on all 3 of them, so there's just no sort of reaction they can come in with.
Yeah, the Spirit Siphons as well, and yeah, it was actually Aqua who initiated, and good stuff, like great initiation. I mean, it also comes down to CHILLAX walking as 3 people, which should definitely not happen 56 minutes into the game.
Aqua's feeling very good about
he's level 30 right now.
Yeah, he's got the rapier queued up. I'll see if he goes for it. I mean, why not? I mean, once he swallows the Moonshard, picks up a rapier, he will be destroying the base. In a matter of seconds, these buildings will fall.
He still needs a move speed. I don't think they picked up any move speed items. There's no spider legs, so might need to eat this Moonshard and get the Divine Rapier, because he might be too slow.
All right, I mean now, CHILLAX definitely a team fight away from losing this one with the buybacks they had to use.
Wait for the next Roche, I guess.
Wait for,
That's the plan.
wait for the 60-minute item.
60 minutes plus Roshan.
Did we get any sort of changes to the 60-minute neutrals in the last big patch? There
I don't think
was
so.
There was no sort of
I'll double
significant-
check, but
Yeah.
it doesn't strike me that we did.
No, I think everything sort of stayed same as, right? Yeah, looks to be. There's nothing. Oh, here you go. Fallen Sky. What happened to that one? Strength reduced, intelligence reduced, damage per second to buildings increased, damage per second to units reduced. All right, so the stats got nerfed, but it does better damage to buildings. Could be pretty significant in a game like this. And for whatever reason, they added 15 movement speed to Pyro Hat because they just drew lots out of the hat.
That's
we'll
very
just add that.
important.
The 15
one of the
movement speed.
best buffs I've seen in a while.
What have we got here? Bonus attributes. Okay, just one extra attribute on Book of Shadows.
Shadows, yeah.
Okay.
Literally
Yeah.
the best neutral item because of the change. One extra stat. It's one of those things in the patch where like, well, we need to change something, but we don't know what, so we'll just give it like one armor.
It's the equivalent of like when you're handing in that essay and you're adding like some, rubbish sentence just to make it look a little longer, so you sound more intelligent. Just add an extra line, and what do we do without a stat on that item? There we go.
All right.
Just make the patch note page a bit longer. They wanted a big patch. Here you go, loads of lines.
It really did feel like that. And now inside the pit, we have the same items once again because we have no new items.
Come on, this is the fifth Roche?
I think it's the fifth
one. The fifth Roche. Oh, what's happening here? Hexu. Right, who's taking what? There's so many items on the floor.
There's too much stuff on the ground.
There's a lot going on here. They've got the jump onto Ownme. He's been hexed. That's the Pango gone. MNT's in with the BKB, the Wukong's command. He's able to take down Peksu. He's on.
Can he get the Sunder up? He can!
Pleb's able to Sunder. They turn with the side. They've got the control of the Fiend's grip. It's there, holding down Aqua. As Aqua's gone, Limp will deal with MNT to the side. The fear sets in. As they are losing the big heroes here. 3 dead now on CHILLAX. No buybacks. Pleb's got to run. He'll put the BKB. He's able to blink away. But it's only him and MTD left alive against the 4 of Goon Squad.
I mean, there was still Refresher and Cheese available in the Roche pit. Aqua just decided to get out of it. He could have picked up the Refresher and have another BKB, have another Swift Link, but yeah, they don't have the buyback, but the creeps are inside. There's a Rapier that you mentioned.
Could we go for a base race? Is that... No, he could buy the bots, but I don't think he wins the base race against a Tiny with a Divine Rapier. So they'll have to defend.
Almost 1,000 damage on Tiny. This backdoor protection really did a lot, huh?
I mean, by the looks of it, they're not going to be able to end it. CHILLAX should be back up to defend their Ancient. At least some of them. Bane will be, maybe. We'll see.
Dire's bottom barracks.
1,500 crits on Tiny. He's also going for Refresher. There's one hero with the buyback, and that's Tiny.
I see it. Can CHILLAX come in with the defense there? They have got that fortification, and Bane will be up. Still 20 seconds until Ownme's back in. That's the first here for...
That's long 20 seconds. 16.
Oh, they're going to have to make a move, but immediately the Hex is there. Aqua's just going to look to close it, but the grip's out. They have managed to grip Aqua, slowing him down, but he's out of the grip. He'll continue to
He's
look
just
to
going to go for the
down.
throne.
The Nightmare. It's onto Aqua. They're stopping it, but not enough. The final hits come in. And here, just 61 minutes in. I was saying it's 61 minutes in. Goon Squad will finally get themselves the victory.